Hello. I am Coach Crystal Henry. Come on in. I have a great video for you tonight. I have been getting questions from my son's friends, and they're in high school, but these questions are pretty deep and they're great topics. So I told them I would answer them, and this is one of those videos where you will get an answer. The question of tonight is how to deal with a coach when they aren't doing right. How do you react? How to deal with a coach when they aren't doing right, and how do you act? Well, let me translate this so that everybody can get something out of this video. Basically, what is going on is you see somebody doing something wrong. They're supposed to be a mentor. They're supposed to be an adult. They're supposed to be an influencer, but they're doing something wrong. So how do you react to that situation? Well, it could be a coach. It could be a teacher. It could be a pastor. It could be your spouse. It could be a coworker. It could be your boss. How do you react? So first off, I do want to say that there is a difference between a reaction and a response. There's a difference between a reaction and a response. And so we always want to respond in a mature way. We don't want to react, because reacting is based on what has happened. If it's something that will cause you to get out of your character, then you need to take a breath, count to 10, and maybe you don't even address it right then. Maybe you step back, step out of the situation, walk away, because reaction is based on emotions. So that's one of the first things I want to tell you. Reactions is based on emotions, but a response is based on wisdom. It's based on experience. It's based on character and staying in your character, okay? So reaction is a survival method or survival defense. A reaction may result in revenge, retaliation, injury, assault. A reaction may result in sarcasm. A reaction is a defense mechanism. So if you see someone doing something wrong, don't just react. Don't just, get ready to smack them. Don't just react, but respond. That's the first thing. That's the first answer. So what is a response? I just told you what a reaction was, right? It's a survival method. It's a defense mechanism. It could result in revenge, retaliation, injury, sarcasm, or assault, okay? That is a reaction. And a reaction that reaction that you have may cause you to regret what you did out of emotion. So reactions are emotional. But a response is being able to answer with a soft response. Not yelling. If somebody comes yelling at you, but you respond with a soft voice and a soft response. The Bible talks about a quiet answer turns away wrath or hostility. A soft answer will turn away that hostility, will turn away that anger. If you are calm, the other person is not calm, guess what? One person can't have an argument. And if they are arguing, I will leave them to argue by themselves. But let me go back to response. A response is that soft answer. A response is what you consider what you are saying before you say it. You don't say it out of emotion. A response may be in writing, or it can be verbal. A response is you're acknowledging what you're seeing, what happened. You're acknowledging the incident, but you're responding in a wise, powerful, because responding in a wise way is very powerful. You respond in a wise way. You respond in a way that will reconcile the issue. Reconcile means that you're bringing it down. You're bringing it to a restorative place where you can restore fellowship, or restore a friendship, or restore what was chaotic to a place of peace. That's what a response is. So you would do it wisely. You would do it meekly. Now, meek doesn't mean weak. Meek means that you're handling it. You might be bringing the tone down. They're yelling and everybody's looking and there's chaos going on. And by answering with a soft wrath or a soft voice, that will bring the tension down. And that's what you want to do. That's what a wise person would want to do, to reconcile, to bring the love of God, just bring peace, bring down that extra energy. You want to bring that down a notch. You want to reconcile and you want to bring it to a restorative place. So that's if you're dealing with someone in a hostile situation. If they're doing something that's morally wrong, then that's where you gather your thoughts. You still need to have a response. If that person, that coach, if that leader is doing something morally wrong, you still need to calm down. You need to think about it and then approach it either in a way of recording the conversation. Only one person needs to know that you're recording. Record the conversation. If you need to take pictures, take pictures. If it's something illegal or immoral, then you need to report it, but do it in a safe way. Let me tell you about a safe way, okay? Everybody should have seen at least one horror movie, and if not a horror movie, if you've seen like an action-packed movie where the bad guys are trying to get you, or the crazy person is trying to get you, and in the movie they always say, I'm going to kill you. The person will be tied up to the chair, tied up in a situation. They'll be going crazy, and you are tied up. You can't get to that person, but you're going to say, when I get out of here, I'm going to kill you. No. No, that's only in the movies. Don't do that. Don't do what you've seen on the movies. No. Gather your thoughts. Get the evidence, gather your thoughts, get out of there. Go tell somebody else or approach them when someone else is with you, okay? Don't do like the movies do. So if somebody's doing something morally wrong, get that evidence, get somebody else. You know, a lot of times if we don't tell what happened to us, other people are afraid to come forward, and guess what? It's happening to them too, or they saw it too, or they saw what happened too. If you start trying to find somebody else that looks like you, maybe could have had the same thing happen, you might want to ask about it in a discreet way. Or you might tell them what happened to you, and then a lot of times we see it on the news. We've seen it in movies too, where a rape victim will come forward, and then next thing you know, all these other rape victims come forward. So don't be afraid to speak up. Don't be afraid to get the evidence, but do it in a safe way, okay? Do it in a safe way, and make sure that if it's something illegal, something immoral, that you take it to the authorities. If someone is trying to pressure you, as an adult trying to pressure you into a sexual relationship because you need to pass that class, no, okay? Let's handle it wisely. Doesn't matter how young you are, doesn't matter how old you are, we all have fear, and we all can be afraid of turning someone in. We can all be afraid of even approaching that person that is supposed to be in leadership, that is supposed to be doing the right thing. And sometimes it's just, sometimes a lot of people just choose to just be quiet, bide their time, and say, you know what, I only got to deal with this teacher this one semester. I'm going to get out of it and go. But if they're doing something really, really unethical, illegal, I would tell you, gather the information, gather up the evidence, and report them. Report them. See if you can report them wisely. See if you can get out of their class. or, so they will not retaliate against you. Because if you are dealing with a coach and, that's the only coach for the sport that you want to get a scholarship for, that's the only coach for the sport that you got to go to that coach for, you're going to be there for 4 years. Think about it. Talk to other people about it and see how to approach it. And especially if it's happening to more than just you, maybe y'all can all get together and file a grievance. Go to the principal, go to someone higher up. Letters work phenomenally. Social media, I would not go to social media with it. I would not go to social media with it because it being a coach, you don't want to ruin your future. You don't want to ruin your future because that coach, even though they're dealing in high school, or that teacher is only in elementary school, they know other teachers, they know other coaches, and you can be blackballed. So I would caution you, if you're a Christian, I would pray about it. I would talk to another adult and get advice, because when you're dealing with someone who's not doing the right thing, and you didn't tell me what the thing was, but I'm just giving you examples of things. First of all, I would say, if they are trying to grab you or hollering or yelling, I would answer them with a soft response like, don't touch me, leave me alone. I would step back away from them if they're being very aggressive. Now, I will say this, sometimes we get in situations where we're trying to be quiet, we're trying to be kind, we are trying to be firm with our answers. Meek means that you're firm with your answer, but you're kind. Okay, you're stepping back. You're not matching that same aggressive energy. Okay, but in the end, how you handle it will be a blessing to the people that see how you handled it, the people that see how you walked away, or the people that see how you told. It will be a blessing. So let's recap this a little bit. If you see something going on, I'm telling you, most likely you need to report it. But I would not act abruptly. Take a minute, take a day, depending on what it is. Contact some more people, and so you won't have to be alone. Gather your evidence. If you got to take pictures, if you got to get an audio, video, gather your evidence, okay? Make sure that you consider the outcome of your conduct. Consider the outcome of your conduct. If that person is angry and is coming at you aggressively and you match it with aggression, you might end up hurting them and they might sue you. So that's what I mean by consider the outcome of your conduct, because assault is real. Even if they threw the first punch, but maybe your punch knocks them out and knocks out teeth, breaks nose, all of that kind of stuff. Remember the outcome of your conduct. Doesn't matter if they incited it, you still may be responsible for the damage that you caused to that person. I'm just saying. Think about it. You brought this question up, and I know you're already thinking about it. So I hope some of these answers will help you. Again, a soft answer turns away wrath, but a harsh word stirs up anger. That's what the Bible says. It says also that was Proverbs 15:1 and Psalms 38:14. Thus I am like a man who doesn't hear, and in whose mouth is no response. So that means that sometimes you got to turn a deaf ear. Like, I don't hear you. I don't hear you. You turn a deaf ear. You heard it, and you know what happened. But sometimes in that moment, you got to turn a deaf ear like you didn't hear them, and then you don't respond to them. That's what it means. Whose mouth has no response. So even though they're saying stuff to you, your mouth is not responding. Your mouth is not matching that same energy with them. Your mouth is not reacting out of the emotions that they have placed upon you. So remember that your reactions may lead to regret and cause your your conduct unbecoming of what people know you as. You don't want to get out of your character, okay? You don't want to get out of your character. So let me say this again. A reaction can cause revenge, retaliation, injury, assault, or even sarcasm, like you become real sarcastic with that person. It's a survival technique and a defense mechanism. That's what a reaction to their bad behavior. But a response, this is what I'm encouraging you to do. A response is powerful. A response utilizes wisdom. It causes reconciliation and restoration. A response is a reply, an acknowledgement of what happened, of what they did, but it gives an answer. You're also dealing with the fullness of what happened without a lot of emotion. When you have to go to court to report an incident, or when you have to talk to the police, everybody's seen these videos. They tell you, calm down. Why are you yelling? I'm just trying to figure out. And they start asking you all these questions, but you're so emotional. You don't want to answer those questions. Well, that's a reaction. So when dealing with law enforcement, you've got to be really calm and answer the questions really peacefully. That's how you respond, not react. You respond, not react. So responding is also a feedback or an answer. So the wrong kind of response would be a misrepresentation of your conduct, of your character, and you don't want to get out of character. You don't want to step over and act like them and meet them with that same energy. So I hope these tips helped you. If there's an issue, you need to respond and not react. Remember, respond and not react. Again, I am Coach Crystal Henry. I hope this has blessed you. Again, like, share, and subscribe to my new YouTube channel. Love you guys. God bless you and have a great one.